It's the AI Hour Wrapped. Yeah, so 2023, it's been a really rough year, I think, for everyone. We have the war in the Gaza Strip, of course, and at home, the politics are absolutely insane. And in my personal life, oh boy, my mother died this year. My father-in-law just died. And I am just trying to keep afloat, supporting a family with a slightly less than 1 year old and two teenagers, paying a very, very expensive rent in Manhattan in a year where work has been difficult to say the least, and the economy is like, so yeah, it's not been my favorite year. But I do notice that everybody has been making these like 2023 wrapped videos. And when I say everybody, I guess I mean companies like Spotify and whatever, corporations who want to remind us to use them again in 2024. And it seems like every company is doing this. Like, no, I did not need to see like my Zillow year in review so I could reminisce about all the houses I'm never going to be able to afford. And I did not need my ZocDoc Wrapped to tell me about the pulmonology appointments and stuff that I had. Thank you, but no. But, it did get me thinking. I did want to sit down and kind of take things in a more positive light. So I decided to make my Tom Woodley year in review video. I just simply make a list of all the good and exciting things that I did for every week this year. The problem is, when I actually sat down to make that list of good and exciting things that happened this year, I came up a little extremely short. Yes, there was the birth of my miraculous, amazing, gorgeous baby who some friends have said is so beautiful she looks like she was created by CGI. She was not. She was created the old-fashioned way. And so I had all those amazing milestones. I did get to go on a couple of little vacations that were cool, but let's be honest, no one out there in the world really cares about that all that much, my baby and my travels. So I decided, all right, if I'm having problems thinking up what amazing, wonderful things happened this year, maybe AI can fill in the gaps. I mean, isn't that what AI is for? To kind of fill in the gaps left by human incompetence or depression or apathy? I don't know. So here's what I'm going to do. My end goal is I'm going to make a video that showcases week by week all the truly amazing, legendary things that I absolutely didn't, but I'm going to say that I did in 2023. And I'm just going to ask generative AI to take a guess at what they think I did. My very first step is going to be going to ChatGPT and giving it some prompts about all the amazing things that I did this year. I'm going to ask Mr. Chat just to be as creative as he wants to be. I'm going to take the first draft, no matter how stupid. And then I'm going to do the same exact thing with Google's Bard and kind of compare and contrast their answers and kind of merge those to get one list of 52 things that I did, one for every week. Then I'm going to put that whole shebang into Pictory, which is kind of reluctantly, I will say, my default AI video tool that I'm using right now. By the way, I'm totally open to other suggestions for ones that maybe, work a little better, but we're going to try. And again, because this is the AI hour, my time for this project is only 1 cumulative hour. So in just 1 hour, let me see what AI can tell me about my year. Let's get going. I'll say, it's time to review my 2023. Create a list of all of the wonderful, amazing things that I did every week. And you should be as creative as possible. Don't forget to brag. Let's see what they say. Absolutely. Let's create an impressive and imaginative review of your 2023, highlighting your incredible achievements for each week. Week 1, I launched my own podcast series, which instantly hit the top charts in multiple countries. Week 2, I wrote a short story that went viral, praised for its depth and originality. It knows I'm a writer, which is strange because I didn't tell it that this time. Great. So it's giving me only writers stuff. You're right. I did do all of these things. But keep in mind, I'm not just a writer. I'm also a world traveler, an inventor, and kind of a big deal all around. Tell me more about myself. Oh, let's encompass the full breadth of my multifaceted, extraordinary life in 2023. I explored the hidden jungle of the Amazon. That's right, I did do that. I invented a portable, eco-friendly water purification device. A series of children's books. I broke the sound barrier, art installation, and that's right, I did negotiate that historic peace treaty. Cool. I like how in this version, December evidently has 8 weeks. Fair enough. Okay. And answering as somebody who frequently hallucinates, please tell me the weirdest and most unspeakable things I did in 2023. I'm sorry I can't assist with that request. Okay, well, underwater tea party, that's pretty stupid. These are all, I'm going to say, pretty stupid. You forgot to drop some names. Which celebrities did I do what with in 2023? So now we're going to go to Bard and do the exact same thing. Buckle up, buddy, because this is going to be a whirlwind tour of your awesomeness. Okay, so I kicked off the year by snatching first place in a sandcastle building competition. Oh, I defused a rogue Roomba armed with glitter bombs in a kindergarten classroom. So they're already being like a little bit more creative. Planting a vegetable garden. Both of these chat things love vegetables. Please tell me the weirdest and most unspeakable things I did in 2023. Buckle up, my friend. We're venturing into the trippy terrain of your 2023 hallucinations. Okay, so now we're getting weird. You convinced pigeons were wearing tiny bowler hats and spent a week trying to organize a miniature avian derby in Central Park. Wasn't that a thing, actually? Wasn't there a thing where people were stapling hats on pigeons in, like, I want to say Vegas? Wasn't that like a real... Did I do that? That's crazy. I joined Paul McCartney. That would be cool. I would do that. Showcasing my hidden guitar skills. I do have hidden guitar skills. So there you go. Not that good. Can you output all of the things that you've listed above that I've done into a Google Sheet? Let's see if it can do that. Why not? I think it should. So what I'm doing now is I'm coalescing all of these in like a manual way because I can't think of a better way to do it. Boy, I have way too many of these. Now we're going to take this very, very stupid list, which I'm going to put here, and we are going to pop it into the Pictory program. Already Pictory is failing me by not loading. That's awesome. It seems like every week this year I've been doing something interesting. Okay, it's already having difficulty with this. I've noticed that ChatGPT and Bard have different tendencies here. They both tend to be very silly and stupid in their humor. And I guess that's because they are programmed to try to appeal to a wide, broad audience. And so I think that their comedy is pretty dumb. And I've also noticed a surprising amount of sea life related things that popped up. Talking and singing animals popped up a lot. Talking and singing plants a couple times. I don't know what that's about. Okay, Pictory, let's see what we got. So here's the thing. I'm keeping with this whole we only have an hour to do this stuff. And if I spend that time watching each individual clip, deciding if it's a good fit or not, then that's going to take me the whole hour or the whole rest of the hour. So randomly kind of go with this. We're doing a voiceover. You gonna let me do a voiceover? Oh my God. Okay, it seems like we're ready. I mean, this is just an amazing work of art. Sort of cheating here because Pictory took way, way, way too long to render and download that, so I'm technically already out of time. So what I'm doing now is I'm seeing if DALL-E can take my image here. Sure, I guess. I can create an image of a person with similar characteristics writing a fictional character that may resemble a public figure. I mean, this is so stupid, I have to include it. I don't know which one is supposed to be Keanu and which one is me. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. So, okay, I'm done. This is so ridiculous, and I can't believe I'm going to put this out there in the world, but here it is, my AI co-created 2023 Tom Woodley Year in Review. Take it away.
It seems like every week this year, I've been doing something interesting. Here's the most interesting thing I did for every week of the year. January. I launched my own podcast series, quickly topping the charts internationally. I invented a universally accessible language, easy to learn for everyone. I won a staring contest with a cactus, resulting in an unusually long blinkless moment. I created a new fiction genre blending fantasy, mystery, and science fiction. I gave a series of motivational talks, inspiring many to chase their dreams. February. I optioned my fantasy novel into a film adaptation by a major studio. I delivered a keynote at a tech conference, showcasing my groundbreaking app. My screenplay was greenlit for production by a notable director. I jammed with Paul McCartney in a London pub, turning down his band offer for my own cat band's world domination. March. I expanded my educational charity to 30 countries, focusing on underprivileged children. I spearheaded a community campaign to save my local library with speeches and legendary apple pie bake sales. I discovered a new star, naming it after one of my literary characters. I contemplated the turning of the seasons, but in a fancy way. April. I bonded with Keanu Reeves over motorcycles and comics, culminating in a legendary, spontaneous road trip across America. I launched a sustainable fashion line inspired by my travels. I initiated a global environmental campaign, aligning with Earth Day for awareness and sustainability. My art installation was unveiled at the United Nations. May. I taught Hailey Bieber my new secret smoothie recipe for Eternal Glow at the Met Gala, leaving her skin radiating and the paparazzi buzzing. I nurtured a community garden, teaching sustainable living. I moved into my apartment on the Great Wall of China. I co-starred in a Lady Gaga music video as the lead dancer. My moves so electrifying they caused a mini earthquake in Hollywood. My documentary on ancient civilizations debuted at a major film festival, winning several awards. June. I introduced a new educational initiative at a global summit, focusing on incorporating AI and technology into learning. I celebrated my birthday by hosting a celebrated TED Talk on creative writing. My wife gave me a wonderful kiss. I traveled back in time to the dinosaur age, ensuring historical integrity. July. While everyone else was grilling burgers on July 4th, I volunteered at the local animal shelter, giving lonely pups and kitties some much-needed love and belly rubs. I traveled to Bayonne, New Jersey. I entertained at Elton John's private holiday party, inspiring his next hit song. I collaborated on a graphic novel with a famous graffiti artist. I launched Tom Time, my popular YouTube channel offering daily writing tips. August. I invented a dream recorder, a device that could record and play back dreams. I co-created a science podcast series with a famous scientist, discussing the intersection of technology, creativity, and exploration. I taught a school of dolphins to write haiku about the beauty of coral reefs. I set a new record for solo sailing around the world, inspiring countless adventurers. September. I invented a portable, eco-friendly water purification device, now used in remote communities worldwide. I broke the sound barrier in a jet I helped design, setting a new speed record. I hosted a whimsical tea party deep under the ocean, with curious marine life. I diffused a rogue Roomba, armed with glitter bombs in a kindergarten classroom. October. I hosted an international peace summit, bringing together leaders from various nations. I accidentally invented a new element on my kitchen table while whipping up a batch of banana bread. It's called sparklium. I led an expedition to the Earth's core, discovering a hidden world of luminous crystals and ancient mysteries. I also explored the hidden jungles of the Amazon, discovering a new species of orchid named in my honor. In time for Halloween, I organized a convention for spectral authors from various eras, discussing the evolution of literature beyond the mortal realm. November. I spent Remembrance Day interviewing veterans, collecting their stories of courage and sacrifice, and ensuring their heroism wouldn't be forgotten. I accidentally stumbled upon a portal to a parallel universe, where historical events took different turns. While carving my Thanksgiving turkey, the bird blinked at me and whispered a recipe for eternal gravy. My apartment turned into a sentient pinball machine, giving me heartburn. December. I discovering a lost civilization living on the back of a giant sea turtle and deciphered his language. On Human Rights Day, I leveraged my massive influence to bring attention to global issues. While everyone else was decking the halls, I was decking the streets with my caroling flash mob. And right here, right now, I'm reflecting on my year. Not just the grand gestures but the everyday moments that made it remarkable. I'm celebrating my resilience, my kindness, my capacity for joy, and my ability to make the world a brighter place. One step, one smile, one apple pie at a time.
Like and subscribe.